All right, I am here at the Logitech demo for Google TV. Ashish Arora is going to show us what we've got. So Ashish, why don't you start out and just tell us what the product is and what it does?
Great. Well, we're launching Logitech Revue that features Google TV platform. And Google TV is a new experience that integrates your web, your broadcast, and all applications in one unified interface. So let me show you what it does.
All right. So we've got a keyboard here.
So we have a Logitech keyboard controller that we'll be bundling with the Revue box.
Okay.
And we've actually created, because the Google TV platform features a new user interface, we've actually created a new control paradigm. Because
It's completely different, isn't it?
Okay, so let's show you what the interface looks like. So this is what the interface on a television would look like. So this is the Google homepage where you have bookmarks, applications, other kinds of content. So let's say you're on the Google homepage and you want to search for Top Gear.
Okay.
So I press the search command on the keyboard controller and I start typing in Top Gear. So as I type in, you see a search box that appears at the top of the screen, and this gives you search results from YouTube, which effectively the web, your DVR recordings, and that comes to us in a partnership with Dish. It also searches for live content on your television, websites, and that's one of the key features of Google TV. So one unified interface to find content from all the sources. Later on, I'll show you how you can even access content from all your personal sources in the home network as well.
Tell me a little bit about the interface of the device, because what I see is a standard QWERTY keyboard, and then is this a touchpad?
Good question. So first of all, because the paradigm is search-driven, so we wanted to offer text typing, so people can actually type, navigate on the web, play their games, go to different sites. So there's a keyboard there. We also have a touchpad that allows you to point and click. So there's a cursor on the screen that I can use.
And that's moving that cursor there on the screen?
Yeah. So as I move the touchpad, the cursor moves on the screen. I can select things. I'm going to do that a little bit later.
Got it.
It also features the familiar D-pad navigation control, just like you would do in a typical remote control. So I can go up and down, with the D-pad. I have other Google TV home, commands that I can access. So I can press this button to go back to the Google home page. I can go back, I have favorites, and all of that.
Connects up via IR or?
Actually, it connects up via a unifying wireless technology. So it's completely wireless. It's radio frequency, so it doesn't require a line of sight.
Got it.
One last thing that I want to talk about on the controller is that it features many remote control commands. So I can switch on just using the exact same controller. I can access devices like my AVR receiver, my set-top box, my TV. I can power them on and off. I can change inputs and do all those kinds of things.
And is that run through the Harmony software? Do you have to sync that all up, or?
So actually, that's the Harmony Link technology is built inside the Logitech Revue box.
Okay, and show me the box if you would be so kind. The box is here?
The box is right there.
Got it. Yeah. And so that will hook up to all my other devices and allow me to control all of them through this one keyboard remote.
Yeah, so the box actually connects to your set-top box.
Okay.
So your set-top box feeds into the Logitech Revue.
Okay.
And then there's an HDMI cable that's connected to your TV.
Aha.
So effectively, your TV signal is running through a browser.
So the UI is built into the box. The box is the unifying device, and the remote controls the box.
That's right.
Okay.
The box also has IR blasters.
Okay.
So anytime I send a command, effectively I'm communicating between the controller and the box is what controls the TV, the set-top box, the AVR receiver, etc.
I think, the interesting thing to me is that while the UI combines everything, I think the problem is a remote problem. That's why I think that actually Logitech being as a part of the solution is actually the interesting thing here, because we don't have the right device to necessarily control all of the inputs that are coming in right now.
For sure.
Yeah.
In fact, users tell us all the time that they have two kinds of problems. One is the hardware complexity, which is there are all these different devices that bring all different kinds of content, but they're not integrated. There are all these different wires, remotes, and to access, content from different sources is just a big mess.
So one thing I'm not sure I have this clear in my head. So if I want to consolidate all my different devices through this Logitech set-top box connector, do I have to configure it through software on my computer and then train this to know how to talk to all my devices?
No, actually, you can do it all on your television. So when you initially set up the Logitech Revue box and the Google TV platform, it takes you through a menu of specifying what TV do you have, what receiver you have, what set-top box you have, and it downloads commands from our database, from the cloud, onto the box. So it's all, you never have to go to your PC.
Connect it up via USB and train the remote and all that kind of stuff.
It's all done directly on the television screen through the box.
What's the price point on this?
So the price point for this is going to be $299.
Okay.
It features the 99, so the controller will be bundled as a part of the Revue box. This is an aftermarket device as well, so it'll be available in retail for other Google TV platforms. And it's a $99 keyboard aftermarket. You know, adding some color to the Revue box, to Logitech Revue, it features, today our best-selling Harmony remote is Harmony One. And that is a $249 retail offering. The RF or the wireless version of that requires no line of sight is over $350. This box has built in a full-blown Harmony inside the box. So it's all of the remote control technology, the bundled keyboard, and the Google TV platform.
Got it. So walk me through a couple of things with Google TV, just a minute or so showing me how this race car runs.
Great, we'd love to do that. So this is the Google TV home screen, and all I have to do is, let's say I want to find Top Gear. So I press the search command on my keyboard, and it brings up this quick search box. And I start typing in Top Gear. And as you can see, this is one of the biggest innovations, right? So you have, instead of looking at all different interfaces, different search paradigms, it brings you all your search results from all the different content sources in one unified interface. So you have YouTube results, your DVR recordings, your stuff that's Top Gear that's going to be running on live TV later on in the day, the website for topgear.com, seamlessly integrated in one interface.
Would you run through that? Do you have the YouTube hooked up? I'm just curious how long it takes to actually, transition between sort of different modes of input, whether it's seamless or not.
Excellent. So let's select YouTube, and I'm actually going to press enter or click.
Oh, it's fast.
And boom, I'm actually watching YouTube on my TV seamlessly without having to pick up another remote control, without having to hook up my laptop with wires to my TV, without having to change inputs. All I had to do is, I clicked on YouTube and I started playing it.
You can obviously put this into full screen. It says HD available. And is this 720 or 1080p?
It's 1080p.
Got it.
Yeah.
The YouTube might not be, but the box is capable of it. Got it. Okay.
So let's say let's go back to the home screen. And let's bring up Top Gear again. Okay. So now I again press the search command. I press in Top Gear. And this time, I actually want to see what's recorded on my DVR. Okay, so I again press Top Gear on my DVR. It switches again without needing another keyboard, another remote control. Switches to my DVR recordings. Again, this is done in partnership with Dish.
Only with Dish, or will it work with?
For DVR recordings, the ability to search DVR recordings is only available through Dish. However, the box is able to control any set-top box. So if things are running on live TV, you will be able to access through the box.
You just won't, the search results won't show
those. The search
those.
results won't show the DVR.
Got it.
So again, I click Top Gear, I want to watch it now, and boom, I'm watching Top Gear.
Wow, really fast.
Now I want to, let's say, I'm watching this show and I want to go to Top Gear's site. Oftentimes people are watching a show like a cooking show or their favorite sports show, and they want to get information on scores for another game or a recipe for a cooking show. Or if you're watching a movie, you may want to find out information about the actor. So all I do is I press this dual view mode, and with one click Now I have the TV feed, the TV video condensed in a smaller window.
Right, picture in picture's back.
Yeah, and now I want to go to the Top Gear site. So I go to topgear.com. I want to go to the site, and boom, I'm watching my favorite show and getting contextual information about that show, about an actor, about a different game, etc.
Got it. And what about apps? What if I want to tweet about it?
Twitter is actually going to be one of the applications that's going to be on this box as well.
Got it.
So it's going to be a default TV optimized application that will be part of Google TV.
What are some of the other apps that will come with it? Will we have Facebook? What are you anticipating?
Oh, there's tons of apps, and again, so there's Pandora, there's Netflix, there's Amazon, there's Dish applications, etc. But I think that's not the point. The point's way beyond that. It brings you the entire World Wide Web. Every website, social networks, flash videos, games, all on your TV.
Got it.
Let me actually show you some very cool apps that we're also launching.
Okay.
So, so we have a number of, when I show you the smartphone apps, a lot of people have different needs and personal preferences for the kind of controllers they want to use. So we're launching the mini compact controller from Logitech, and it features the same kinds of controls.
And this is a touchpad?
This is a touchpad and also
cool.
functions as a D-pad.
Oh yeah. Up, down, side, and touch in the center.
It has the same, commands for IR.
Got it.
So you can control your guide, you can control your TV, your set-top box, your AVR receiver.
That's a compelling, small, QWERTY remote.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
And how much is this? This is not sold with the bundle, but sold separately?
This is $129.
$129.
Yeah.
Could I run the entire? I could run other Google TV apps off of this.
You can you can use this with other Google TV platforms. Yeah.
Platforms, sorry, yeah.
So let me actually, before I talk about the application on this, let me actually show you some pretty cool things. So let's say somebody else is watching TV, and I am browsing YouTube, and I find a video that I want to share. So all I'm going to do is press this video, and I want to share it. And then I'm given the option, I want to share via my Harmony. So as you'll see here, basically, effectively, that same video will start showing up on my TV screen.
So you basically just flicked it over to the TV?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's cool.
And in fact, if the TV wasn't on, it'll come on because the review box knows the state of all your devices.
Wow.
So if your TV is off, your AVR is off, your receiver is off, when I press the YouTube link, it'll know that it needs to fire up my television, just like a Harmony remote would. It needs to switch inputs. It needs to get me to the right place. So one touch to your entertainment. So just like any Harmony remote, if I just press off.
And this is an app on an Android app, obviously.
This is an Android app. Now again, this Android phone is communicating with the review box over Wi-Fi, and the review box is blasting IR signals to all the other devices. So if I want to watch Google, now as I mentioned before, the review box understands the state of every device. So it knows that it needs to switch my receiver off, switch my TV off, but it leaves my set-top box on because that's the way I like it.
And it's doing that all through the IR blasters.
This is doing it all through the. In this case, again, the dish box is controlled via IP. But if it was a Comcast box or another box, it'd be doing it via IR.
Got it.
So now I want to start watching Google TV again. So I just press this one button. My TV will come on. My receiver will come on. It'll get me to the right input. And I'll be on the Google TV homepage.
Well, it seems like a real comprehensive environment, almost an ecosystem, and I think this is a great look into what the future of Google TV and its devices might be. So Ashish Arora, thank you so much from Logitech. Really appreciate you taking the time with us.
Thanks, Becky. Thanks for your time.